Welcome back. In today's episode of Mafia Love, an ordinary girl's dangerous romance in Italy, we dive deeper into the enigmatic world of Luca and the Mancini family. Brace yourself for romance, suspense, and unexpected twists. Let's dive in. Part 2, The Mysterious Stranger. Giulia stood in the shadowed alley, her breath misting in the cold air. Her heart raced as she faced Luca, whose emerald eyes reflected both gratitude and a troubling mystery. The alley's eerie glow from the street lamps cast long, dancing shadows around them. Luca took a cautious step toward her, wincing as he shifted his weight. "I knew I'd find you here," he said softly, his voice sincere yet troubled. "I don't even know why I'm here," Giulia replied, her voice shaky. "You saved my life," Luca said, meeting her gaze with profound emotion. "I owe you more than I can express." There was an undercurrent to Luca's words that suggested he was hiding something significant. Giulia could sense it, an enigma that intertwined their fates in ways she struggled to understand. "Why were you in that alley?" she asked, her curiosity piqued. Luca hesitated, glancing around warily. "Let's just say my family isn't exactly ordinary," he said cryptically. The understatement struck Giulia as odd. Marco had warned her about Luca's family, yet Luca's predicament seemed more complex than simple criminal ties. "I want to know more," she said firmly. "I can handle it." Luca's expression softened with surprise and appreciation. "You're braver than I thought," he said. "But knowing too much can be dangerous. For both of us." Giulia stood resolute. "Then let me in. I want to help." Luca sighed, running a hand through his dark hair, clearly torn. "All right," he conceded. "But be prepared. This isn't just about me or my family. There's something much larger at stake." They walked away from the alley into the chill of the night, the winding streets of Florence contrasting with the dark truths Luca began to reveal. Luca was the younger son of Alessandro Mancini, the head of one of Italy's most feared crime syndicates. Despite the family's notorious reputation, Luca had tried to distance himself from their criminal activities, focusing on legitimate business and philanthropy. Yet, their influence constantly dragged him back. "Why do you stay?" Giulia asked as they walked along the Arno River, moonlight shimmering on the water. "Family is everything," Luca replied with resignation. "Even when it's dangerous. You understand, don't you?" Giulia nodded, recognizing the complexities of family loyalty. Luca's story seemed incomplete, as though he was withholding crucial information. "Have you ever wanted to just walk away?" she asked. Luca's smile was wry. "Every day," he admitted. "But some things are impossible to escape without consequences." Giulia saw the internal struggle reflected in Luca's eyes. His desire to escape was palpable, and it made her want to assist him even more. They reached a quiet park where Luca paused, staring at the city below. "There's something I need to tell you," he said gravely. "Something that could change everything." Giulia's heart raced with anticipation. "What is it?" she asked. "There's a power struggle within the family," Luca revealed, his expression darkening. "My father is losing control, and others are trying to seize power. I've been trying to mediate, but it's becoming increasingly difficult." Giulia listened intently, trying to piece together the puzzle. "What do they want from you?" she asked. "They want me to choose a side," Luca said, anxiety evident in his voice. "And I'm terrified of the consequences if I don't." The weight of his predicament was evident. Luca was caught between loyalty and safety. Giulia understood the gravity of the situation and the risks involved. "Can I trust you?" Luca asked suddenly, his gaze intense. Without hesitation, Giulia met his eyes. "Yes," she said firmly. "You can trust me." A silent understanding passed between them, a pact forged amidst uncertainty. Luca seemed to relax slightly. "I need your help," Luca said, his voice steady. "I've been searching for something crucial. But it's hidden, and I can't retrieve it alone." Giulia's curiosity was piqued. "What are you searching for?" she asked. It's a ledger, Luca explained. A record of the family's dealings, both legal and illegal. If I find it, I can expose the corruption and set things right. The revelation was startling. The ledger was not just a document, it was a key to unraveling corruption within the Mancini family and potentially transforming their lives. Giulia saw the potential for significant change. Luca's quest for the ledger was a chance to challenge the status quo and bring about justice. "Where do we start?" she asked, determination in her eyes. Luca smiled, hope flickering in his gaze. "I knew I could count on you," he said. "We'll begin tomorrow. There's a location I think we should investigate. But be warned, it won't be easy, and it won't be safe." Giulia nodded, resolved to face the challenges ahead. She was ready to support Luca in his quest for the truth. As they parted that night, Giulia felt a lingering sense of being watched. She glanced over her shoulder, but the streets were empty. The unease persisted, a reminder that their search for the ledger would not go unnoticed. The deeper Giulia delved into Luca's world, the more she realized the danger they faced. The ledger represented a chance to expose corruption and bring about change. Lying in bed, Giulia contemplated the gravity of their mission. The ledger's secrets had the power to alter their lives and shift the balance of power within the Mancini family. The path she had chosen was fraught with uncertainty, but Giulia felt a renewed sense of purpose. She was ready to navigate the treacherous journey ahead with Luca, determined to uncover the truth. And with that, part 2 of our thrilling Mafia love story concludes. Stay tuned for the next installment, where Giulia and Luca continue their dangerous quest for justice. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more captivating tales. Until next time, keep dreaming and stay curious.